So I hope you guys can see me. Rising Ground Church, Pastor Jamal. I'm walking in dips and valleys here, but I was reminded of something that I want to share. So my wife, LaShondra, likes to frequent these parks here in Georgia. Very beautiful, nice scenery, serene. It's just lovely. You know how it is when you're in that kind of a thing. But I was reminded of something. The Lord shared with me some years ago, and I think I was watching TBN, or I was watching something faith-based, and the Lord was like, I think I had a question. I was like, well, how do these people build these empires by faith? I mean, if you listen to a lot of the stories, they always seem to be, of course, they're always done by faith, but it's like, I mean, it's extraordinary leaps and bounds. I mean, you're talking about empires, not just one building or two buildings. You're talking about worldwide ministry on all levels. So now everybody's not called to do that, but the principle is still the same. So I was like, well, tell me something, God. So God was like this is the key, and especially where we are now. You hear me talking about faith, and it's faith. Not that, it's always been faith, but it's specifically targeted for this moment. But the principle is, God is creator. You are in the image of God, so you are creator. God responds to the needs of his children. So God is like this: the more need you have, the more I respond, the more that I want to respond. God always wants to respond and supply your need. But God says this: the key is to create more need so that I can respond to the more need. So these people built empires solely on faith, and specifically because of need. They didn't have the money, but they had the faith. They had the courage enough to keep moving towards a target that not only God had for them, but that they wanted to, they wanted that. They wanted to spread the gospel. They wanted to do these things across all borders. You know what I mean? So God responds to your need, but the more need you have, the more he responds to it. And also this: when you live in this lifestyle, when you live in this way, then you begin to become that person. So whereas it's uncomfortable to create more need, even when you feel like I can't even take care of this, but the more need you create, the more he responds. And then the more you continually walk in that way and in that light, then you start to become everything that divine flow kind of makes you. I hope that made sense. So when you are living according to this way of life, you will become, in essence, you will embody that kind of faith, and then it will produce extraordinary results without the emotion behind it. What do I mean? When you're walking this out this way first, he's going to supply, and then he's going to see to the need, but it's going to feel uncomfortable. But there will come a moment when walking this out this way will no longer be or feel uncomfortable. You will just live in this place. So I hope that made sense. So whatever God is telling you to do, whatever need that you want, whatever desire, whatever plan God has for your life, your sole responsibility is to continue to expand the borders of that thing, continue to make it big, and make it big, and God is going to respond to the need that you have created in his will, in his glory, in his strength, and in his power. And then you're going to become something extraordinary because of it. Hope it makes sense. Pastor Jamal, Rising Ground Church. I'll talk to you. Peace.